You see a lot of Nigerians dragging their Ghanaian friends to a whiskey show, but they won't drag the Nigerian to a black sheriff show. Everywhere you go, you see what Afrobeat has been able to do for Nigeria, like rewriting some of the bad names and
Yeah,
bad tags on
yeah,
us,
yeah.
and you know that it's dear to you. Once it's like, I don't know, I can't say it's something you teach in Nigeria. It's just something that is there. You go and you support your artists,
It has
even if you're
become
busy.
more of a national agenda.
Agenda, yeah.
DJ Pakore.
Hello guys, welcome to the channel. My name is DJ Pakore, aka Mazi, aka Otumba, aka Siriki. And a lot of people choose to call me Eze. I respond to that because that's a good title coming all the way from the fatherland, Nigeria. And so today we are flying all the way to Scotland. And guess what? There is something very unique about Nigerians. You see, every country that you go enter, if you don't see Nigeria, they run away because that is not safe for human beings to live there. Because once the land is safer for human beings, you definitely find green, white, green there, Nigeria. You know what I'm talking about. So today, I'm going to speak to a brother. He's very, very passionate about his country. He's proud to be a Nigerian. He loves Afrobeat. I mean, when we say somebody loves Afrobeat, he's very passionate about it. That he sent me a message that touched my heart. And the most important thing is that his very best friend is a Ghanaian. Yes. So mostly when I talk to you about the love and the bond between Ghana and Nigeria, no be say with a joke. I'm going to bring him on the line. We're going to have a beautiful conversation all the way from Scotland. We get to know more about him, more about stuff that he think Ghana and Nigeria can do to bring entertainment and music to the world. Zoe, how are you doing?
Hello, brother. What's good, bro?
I'm doing great. Yourself?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. It's just quite cold, but we'll be fine.
I know, right? You have to manage. That's what you signed up for, so you have to.
That's true. That's true.
Anyway,
What's going on, bro?
It's nice having you on this platform. But for the benefit of those who would really want to know who you are, what is your real Nigerian indigenous name?
Okay, my real name is Temidayo Akim. Yeah. From Nigeria.
Which side of Nigeria?
Ondo. From Ondo, Nigeria. But I used to live in Lagos while I was in Nigeria.
For how long have you been in Scotland?
It's just a year and a couple of months.
You japa for
Straight up.
What's the reason behind your japa?
I wasn't in Nigeria actually. I was in Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
I went for my masters in Turkey.
Oh, okay.
So after my masters, then I moved back here. I moved here.
Beautiful, beautiful. My brother, you sent me a message that was very, very touching on Instagram. And I decided to hit you up so that we have this beautiful conversation. I was amazed to know that even being a Nigerian in Scotland, have you been to Ghana before?
Yes, I have been to Ghana once.
Yes.
And it was cool. It was after my university that I just decided to just go to Ghana.
Yeah.
Because that's always the first point of call for a Nigerian who wants to play around West African countries.
Yeah.
If you've actually not been to Ghana, it seems as if you've actually not completely toured West Africa. You understand?
And I think because of the language, connection, it is more relatable for a Nigerian to step into Ghana. I mean, when you step into Ghana, you don't need any translator. You can vibe with anybody you meet on the street. So that's beautiful. And then you said something about our entertainment space because, you know, mostly you see Ghana and Nigeria logging heads, having a whole lot of misunderstanding. But like we address Nigeria, Nigeria is our big brother. And even when you come to the African home settings, it is always nice for the big brother to pull along the younger one when they are moving up or they are, you know, achieving success. But you spoke about something that made me think twice, that especially if you're always disrespecting your elder brother, it becomes very difficult for him to show you the way. And like the saying always go, follow who know road. And so if you are not in good terms or good harmonies with your elder people or people that you feel like you are ahead of you in terms of your space of operation, it becomes very difficult for them to open up stuffs to you. I want you to emphasize on this statement or comment that you made well and open up well, so that viewers watching both Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, wherever, could also learn from what you had to say, share with us.
Oh, okay. From my message to you, because I've actually been following your YouTube channel for a couple of months now, and I've been liking your content, because I'm right from time I'm this kind of person that, or let me say, majority of Nigerians, when we see Ghanaians, we just see Ghanaians like, oh, like a brother, like a sister. Yeah, we know we used to have our own differences. We know that one can never go out. But there's something I'm sure of, that we can never have a war with Ghana. It can never be that bad.
Never.
So I realized that what was causing the issue is actually not something that is supposed to be causing the issue. Because now, one thing I really wish Ghanaians know is that even at this point in time, that I keep seeing different content about talks against Nigerians and Nigerian music. Nigerians and Nigerian artists are not even concentrating on that still. Work is still going on. Rema didn't get a nomination this year.
Yeah.
He still did a show that same day, and he killed the show. He's still making points.
That was amazing.
A lot of people that didn't get nominated, they don't care. The time Burna Boy wasn't nominated back then, he didn't let
that bring him down.
He didn't let that bring him down. He just concentrated on his work. And like I see a confusion here about Afrobeat, its origin, or who owns, or
who brought it,
and who is not gaining as it should be gaining from it.
Yeah.
There's something I can tell you about how Nigeria has structured its music industry. If a black sheriff comes and the song is hot, Nigerians will listen to it. All Ghanaians need to do at this point in time, play with the numbers of Nigeria. It will propel you to get to the outer stage. Now, by the time you go and meet a DJ Khalid and he's checking your numbers, he will respect you because of the numbers you're pulling already, because of the amount of listeners. Now, Nigeria's population is 250 million, or it will have been above that.
Yeah.
Now, the numbers for a Ghanaian artist, see, for example, King Promise, example like Black Sheriff, they can't say they've not enjoyed Nigeria's numbers.
No.
Because their songs are being banged in Nigeria. Yeah, that I can say.
Yeah.
And I still get their sponsored ads here.
Yeah.
So, if Ghana can intensify on just not considering maybe Nigerians won't accept the song, or they can't go to Alaba to... I saw a content of someone saying you can't go to Alaba to
promote a song. He rather
promote when a Burna Boy is still spending millions on Alaba just to get to the streets.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things to be done, a lot of structures. So it's not just about they nominated Davido. There are structures on the ground in Nigeria. There are A&R guys. There are people there are teams that are actually connecting with other teams of other countries.
Yeah. Not to cut you there. Not to cut you
What?
there, but let me even say something. If we still have a brand like Coca-Cola still running advertisements there, Coca-Cola is big everywhere in the world. And Burna Boy recently did something. There were some market women in Ghana, Mokola, dancing to his song City Boys. And quickly what Burna Boy's team pulled up was to erect a giant billboard right behind the market woman, using the market woman's picture and his picture. And that was a quick one. It went viral. People spoke about Burna Boy. People spoke about the song and the viral dance that they did. That is very strategic promotion. And so, if Burna Boy, as big as he is, he could go into the market woman in Ghana to do promotion, and you sit in Ghana and you go like, you are not going to go to Ojo Aleba because blah, 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 blah. Then I think you are not taking your business or your craft serious. So that's what I wanted to, just put in there. But you can continue with your submission.
Yeah, so like from what you said, they are different in every promotional rollout. There are different budgets for different promotional strategies. Maybe TikTok, maybe newsprint, maybe the TikTokers. Every department. So you can't say you just want to blow a song by just promoting it on TikTok.
Yeah.
It might not even trend, talk less of trending for a week. So you just have to balance every angles, and this is what Nigerian artists are doing. Imagine, I don't know how much the conversion of naira to cedis is now. Imagine spending up to like 30 million on a song. 30 million naira on a song, and after like 2-3 months, if the song does not pull the weight it's supposed to pull, the artist cannot sit down and let the fire cool. He has to hit them on another one. Even if it does well, he still has to give them a continuation.
Yeah.
So there has to be follow tracks back to back.
Consistency.
You have to hit the market back to back. You have to disturb the market. Whatever good song that comes, people just want to feel good.
Yeah.
Ghanaians shouldn't forget that this Nigerians listening to this song, they have their own issues too. Some people listen to cool songs in their quiet time, and there are a lot of times I've stumbled onto Ghanaian songs and I liked and I saved.
Yeah.
I don't even care who sang it, the country.
It is just about the melodies and the vibe.
It's all about the melodies and the vibe. Just spread the, and there's another thing I want to say. Yeah. The speed of this is a traditional Afrobeat thing.
Yeah.
The speed at which Nigerian artists release songs, the speed at which we produce new artists is something that has contributed to the growth of Afrobeat, because there was a generation of Two-Face, the band. There was a generation of them Dr. C2 and the Co, down to them Ricardo Banks, Tiwa Savage, down to this them Rema. Nigeria has produced different sounds. Now, I noticed something about Ghana. The speed of promotion of new artists is very low, so people get tired of seeing the same faces. Nigerian listeners, or maybe music listeners generally, of this age, they are not loyal listeners. If you don't give them what they want instantly, or if you don't change the sound, they get tired of the sound. So, and they get tired of the face, they get tired of the artist vibe. They need a new guy, they need new girls, they need, as the world is changing, like you see the rate at which new artists get put on in Nigeria. So if we have more artists, there will be more songs, and that will be easy to actually repackage. Another thing is this: I see another argument of maybe there's no money, or there is money. There are ways these people do it. You go looking for investors.
Yeah.
And so far, you've gotten the right hand. The first thing is getting the right hand to
Yeah.
do the job. See,
Yeah.
Black Sheriff is under Empire.
Yeah.
His promotional strategies are different than other people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
So if you get a good team, now you now get finances or you get an investor. The investor now wants to make his money. You as an artist, you want to blow. If the investor is convinced about the sellability or the quality of the material he wants to put out, it will invest.
Yeah.
And when you invest in the right places, it might not work at first because Don Jazzy keeps saying it. You can't want to make your money as an investor immediately in music business. So you get an investor who's ready and he likes the artist, and you get an investor to invest in the artist. So far you have a good structure. Investors won't be discouraged. And if you notice, there was a time Don Jazzy put it out that I think it wanted to sell shares in Maven.
Yeah, I heard that.
So Don Jazzy still goes out to look for more investors. You talked about Bankuli. What he does is connecting people.
Yeah.
Oh, see, a Shatawale, he already has a name. He featured Beyonce. Pack the catalog. Get the people that has the connect, or all this international management team that already have this artist connect. Link up. That's how the people at the top already can actually easily make the mark. And you have Nigerian artist friends. If there's no issue between Nigeria and Ghana, a Black Sheriff will easily work with a Nigerian team that can put together a good show, sell tickets at very early. I think something about Nigeria is, even if I'm having to work on a day I want to go and watch Whiskey, I might tell them to give me another shift, and that day I want it to be free because I want to go and watch Whiskey. That is also a factor.
Yeah.
Nigerians can give anything to go and watch their fave. So if Ghana can actually tackle all these angles, it will be easy. It's easy to say, oh, Davido you don't know what is going on the ground, the kind of work that is going on the ground, the amount of team, the people that are calling, people that are actually organizing, down to the minimum person that is running a responsibility.
Yeah.
So, and if you don't have a good team, you will just be spending money and the song won't get to the right place it's supposed to get to. Now, see what Burna Boy did. Burna Boy made sure he got #1 album in the UK. Yeah. Now, this I Told Them album, he realized that now he had not captured USA. He decided to go shoot. This is last video. The song. Is it Wavy Since Morning?
Yeah.
Big Seven. Yeah. The song Big Seven.
Yeah.
Big Seven. He shot it in New York. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would catch a lot of fans, and he's going to do a heavy sponsored ad in New York, and he's going to do shows in United States.
Yeah.
What he's doing is he's expanding his territory. Now he's gotten Africa. What can we do? Let's go there. Let's go and disturb them too. So that is and that's why it's a Nigerian thing, because you want to conquer that thing. You want to be the best at what you are doing. So you are giving yourself sleepless nights.
Yeah.
And you are making sure you are using your brain to connect the right dots. It's not, the quantity of artists in Nigeria that has not even blown.
A lot. I hear a lot. A lot of them even still contact me. A lot of them still contact. Sometimes, yesterday, somebody was even upset with me. He sent a video which I felt it was substandard, looking at the song production and all that. And I advised him to go reproduce, and he was upset. You understand? And I realized there are a lot of them who have passion for the craft and they really want to come out. So there, I believe there are a lot of them there. But we've done almost about 80 minutes of our time. We didn't want to prolong the whole conversation. You said something which was very interesting about Nigerians making conscious efforts to push Afrobeat everywhere they are. I have been a witness to that. I went to Dubai. There was this ship we were cruising in, and once Nigerians stepped in, they brought in their playlist. They gave it to whoever was playing the song to do that. When shows are going on, even outside the circles of Nigeria, in Europe and all that, the way you see the Nigerians going in to support and all that, what is the whole mechanism? What is the whole strategy that the Nigerians are using to embrace Afrobeat that has made it so solid in the system?
Okay. I will answer your question this way. I watched one interview, a Ghanaian, I think it's a show, it's a podcast. So they were talking about, when we're talking about when Afrobeat started, they were talking about us adopting Afrobeat after Azonto. Now, part of the things that has made Afrobeat what it is to us, like how special it is because of Fela. You know, we have been able to connect Afrobeat, the origin of our own style of Afrobeat, to Fela, which till date they still have Fela Shrine concert every year, even after Fela has died.
Yeah.
We still do it, we still retain it in the same venue. So now, Afrobeat is something that we have. It has, for every song, even if you're Hausa, Igbo, you can produce an Afrobeat song in your language easily, and it will still be Afrobeat. As in, we have already, it's part of our culture, our sound, our nursery rhymes when we were young. You know, you can see people infusing olden days song of our old generation artists into new one. We get our inspiration, we sample different things. So now there are a lot of cultures in Nigeria, there are a lot of music instrument and music history. So now, how do we encompass all these things into one thing that we can promote as our own, and as our culture? And we know that we enjoy music.
Yeah.
So over the years, from learning from different songs of different, because Nigeria, we listen to all different songs from different parts of Nigeria. We've been now be able to, through pidgin, through the aid of pidgin, English, and our local dialects, infuse it with our local instrument and international songs to promote something that we can call our own. So everywhere you go, you see what Afrobeat has been able to do for Nigeria, like rewriting some of the bad names and bad tags on us. And you know that it's dear to you. Once it's like, I don't know, I can't say it's something you teach in Nigeria. It's just something that is there. You go and you support your artists.
It has
Even if
become more of a national agenda.
Yeah. And if Ghana can actually use that technique too, if Black Sheriff is coming to London, go and support. You see a lot of Nigerians dragging their Ghanaian friends to a whiskey show, but they won't drag the Nigerian to a Black Sheriff show. So Ghanaians need to be good ambassadors of, let us, choke us with your culture, choke us with your music, give us everything, like hit us, disturb us. That's what Nigerians are using. Nigerians are using the mass attack thing. Anything, if you notice on Instagram, if any country is having issues in Nigeria will use a mass attack. So if we say this is where we are going, as a national, like that pride, that national pride, that is where we are going. We might have our internal differences, but if we set out to go somewhere, let's head there and achieve what we want to achieve.
Yeah, and I think that's beautiful, and we personally, I admire that bit of them. Before I even wrap it up, we've done almost about 23 minutes. We'll do another episode right after this to talk about your relationship with your Ghanaian friend and all that. But one thing I've also noticed is that when you come to Ghana, one thing that has become very popular is fanaticism, fan base. In Ghana, you come here, we have Stonebwoy fans as Beam, Shattawale's fans as Shatta Movement, Sarkodie's fans as Sack Nation. And it has become this way. When Beam Nations or Stonebwoy is doing something, you find Sack's people shying away from it. They wouldn't support it because it is Beam Nation. Shatta Movement wouldn't support it because it is Beam Stonebwoy's people doing his thing. I've not seen that in Nigeria. You see, when I react to a Burna Boy song or Kiss Daniel song, I don't get messages like, this is Kiss Daniel's fan base. But all that you hear is that we are here as Nigerians. You understand? I'm sure definitely everybody in Nigeria has his favorite artist. But one thing I have noticed is that when they are into support, it is not about sections. They come in as one force, because look at Ghana. We are just around 30 million or something. And if we are to split our numbers to support different people, it wouldn't have an impact. But a force like Nigeria is coming in with 300 million people. And I keep telling people that the 300 million that they say, we have 300 million in Nigeria and we have 300 million living outside Nigeria. So Nigeria is over 600 million. Trust me. They are huge. And so even if you look at people that really push the agenda of Afrobeat, most of them are the Nigerians living outside Nigeria. If I should go to my analytics in my YouTube channel, I realized that there are lots of views coming from United States of America. And trust me, the people watching there are not Americans. They are Nigerians. You understand? So I applaud Nigeria for that. I respect them for that. And I pray. Sometimes when I come here and I'm doing this thing, I find some of my Ghanaian brothers shallow-minded saying that you are selling us out, you are... And I tell them that I am bridging the gap. I am giving you platform that you can learn. You can actually get to see from the other side what they are doing right. But our people are failing to reason with me that this is an opportunity for Ghana and Nigeria to merge and also represent Africa in a grand style. Trust me, if there is any World Cup tournament and it's left with Ghana and Nigeria, if Ghana is out, everybody wants to support Nigeria. Equally, if Nigeria is out, everybody wants to support Ghana.
Yeah, that's true.
You understand? So I don't know why this new day media, social media, is trying to put things apart. And I keep telling people that sometimes these things you see on social media, they are not serious things. Timmy, you can be my friend.
They're not.
You can be my friend, you'll be a Nigerian, I'll be a Ghanaian. Then we'll be fighting on social media. Meanwhile, we'll be even eating from the same plate, in the same room.
Yeah.
But it will give some perception out there that, oh, Temi and Pakorich are holding their necks. They want to kill each other. But it is not that way. There are beautiful relationships between social media. People actually feel that social media is a fun world and they do unserious things there. So I don't expect people to take some of these things serious. Last, I heard a sudden comment from one Nigerian guy that it's about time that when you see any Ghanaian on the streets of Lagos, you need to choke. And I said, that's below the belt. It doesn't make sense. Because trust me, on the streets of Lagos, if a Ghanaian sees a Nigerian fall, and he can help, he will help. He will hold your hands. You understand? I agree. There are certain things that we did in the past that brought bad image to us. But we are in the golden age of education. And so These things have to be right. We are making the wrongs right so that our next generation wouldn't make such mistake. So, Timmy, I'm really, really, really impressed with your presentation, with your submission and all that. I really appreciate your time and everything that you've done. We'll definitely run another episode, and we'll be doing this more of the time. If you have some special greetings to people back home, I'm sure some friends back home, some in US and other places who might be watching, you could send shout outs to your area boys, you know. They'll be happy to see you after all these years.
You know, I have friends in Nigeria, Sha.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody. You know yourselves.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Shout out to everybody. Thank you, brother.
All right, guys. So it's been a wonderful conversation right here with my man, Timmy, in Scotland. You can also call him Zoe and all that. So we'll definitely bring you another episode tomorrow. That's an interesting subject. He has a Ghanaian friend. We are going to walk him through the journey, how they met and all that, and how it's all been. Stay tuned. Don't flip the dial. I'll be right back.
DJ Paco Rich.